Gonna be?
Gonna be badass.
Yeah, badass. Badass. You're not gonna be in the city for too long, so I definitely wanted to get you in and get to conversate with you a little bit before you bounced.
That's cool, man. Hey, I can't hang out with y'all tonight.
Yeah.
Especially after when you told me y'all going. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I appreciate the offer, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt.
Yeah.
It's cool. I just want to let everybody know that us meeting was under a very dope ass circumstance. It was just happened to be this weekend on Saturday.
Phenomenal.
We were with the dope. We were out.
I don't know who you are, bro.
Oh, I'm SHON Villano. This is the Great FM Latino. Go out to Google Play Store or the App Store on Apple and go check it out. The apps are for free. Download them. Listen to us. Check us out. Ya tú sabes lo que es.
You already know ESC Promotions in the building over here at the Great FM Latino. Ya tú sabes, para la gente latina que no sabe aquí, mira, aquí estamos, papo, en Miami. ESC Promotions con one badass drummer.
Yes, sir.
Y Villano Music.
Hell yeah. What it do. No. It's dope. I'm very grateful that you're exposing your audience to us.
Yes.
That's what we try. We want to be part of your movement. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Definitely.
Want to be worldwide.
Want to be worldwide.
Yes.
Yo, man. So the circumstances in which we met were very cool because we met at the TV station, at a TV station. America TV TV station, is that the correct name of the TV station of us?
It's El Show de la Noche, and it's Cap Studio.
Cap Studios, El Show de la Noche, which goes out on America TV.
Correct.
Okay, that's where I fucked up. All right, so we were at Cap Studios, and DJ Epps, who is my collaborator right now for the new music that we just put out, invited me to come over. He brought
it's excellent, by the way.
Yeah. He brought over another of his artists. Shout out to Young Wallet, Good Energy.
That man did a great job too.
It was very cool because as soon as we came through the door, Elvis, you were super nice, super outgoing, and you introducing me to everybody, and without even knowing me, hey, come take a picture over here, and come to. I was like, wow,
welcoming.
Yes, you were very welcoming. I was very surprised. I expected a much colder reception, but it was very cool to meet you, badass, because you're not just a rapper. You're a musician. You're a real musician and an entertainer.
Yes.
An entertainer and a musician and obviously an artist. And you're another breed. To be honest with you, you're another breed because you are a guy who has put you have put yourself through this machine of the music business. I mean, that's called the music business, and you have quite a career. Tell us a little bit about how you started in the music. I want to talk to you about how you started as an artist, but I'm kind of curious about how you got into the music business.
The music business, you started from childhood or
No. Well, when you started, because like your first big break type of thing.
Okay. I used to have I'm originally from North Carolina, but I live in Atlanta now. I've been there 11 years.
Okay.
I was the drummer and the manager of a band. Well, let's go back.
Okay.
When I first started doing it, I joined a band called Phase, and I didn't have any experience in it. I'm just talented. I'm naturally talented. How to play drums.
Okay.
I never had a lesson.
You taught yourself.
Never had a lesson at all.
Nice.
When I was in my first band, it was like an old school band, and I still had a lot to learn. But these guys, they were patient with me.
Okay.
They were patient with me, and more like a business decision. I got fired twice.
Damn.
But I had it in me, but I had to learn how to play along with bands.
Okay.
So anyway,
through them you got that first taste.
Oh yeah. To this day, I'm still friends with my man Eric Davis and Mike and Zach. They like my big brothers. But after them, I joined a few other bands, and they wouldn't let me be myself. I have a lot of energy when I play.
I can see what you're saying.
I have a lot of energy, and you gotta let me be me. If I can't be me, I'm not happy.
Okay.
I'm a badass. I was been one since I was born.
Was that your name coming into the industry? Badass.
One Badass Drummer. I'm about to get to that too.
Okay. Anyway, how does it that you come about with your name?
I got tired of playing in bands, so I created my own band.
Okay.
And I pulled one person from each band I ever played for.
Really?
And I created 4 Badass Musicians.
Oh, nice.
That was the name of our band, 4 Badass Musicians.
Okay.
So that's how. And I'm about to get to that too. We became the house band at a place called Hams. It was a bar
in North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Okay.
So we were the house band there. But when you start bringing different people around, here come the drama here and there.
Sure.
So next thing you know, I'm always looking for new band members here and there, and being the drummer and the manager, that can be a lot of headaches.
Okay. Makes sense.
Being
the manager of whatever is a headache.
But I've always had a passion to entertain, even though I played sports.
Okay.
I would entertain you before the games. I used to play with my hand.
Oh, damn.
I used to play with pennies and things. But,
Sure.
Yeah, but anyway, I had a band I called 4 Badass Musicians. One Badass Family. I was the drummer and the manager. And just the frustrations of different egos, people not showing up, this and that,
Right.
and having to explain other people's actions. And I'm being professional, everybody else not being professional. Not throwing no shade, I'm just telling the truth right now. But I just got frustrated, and I went from 4 Badass Musicians, 1 Badass Family to 1 Badass Drummer.
Damn.
And I started playing along with the music, like when we would take breaks or whatever, I would play along with the DJ. And I would see how people were enjoying it, and I was enjoying it too.
Okay.
So that's how I started doing, the drumming, the DJ thing.
So,
but anyway, I got in trouble back at home.
Okay.
I also was a single parent, just trying to take care of my daughter.
Wow.
And I had to do what I had to do to pay the bills. But
Sure.
One bad night, just messed it up for me, as far as my way of living, surviving.
Wow.
So I got in a little bit of trouble back home, and my time was up there. So
you got out of there. You went to ATL.
Went to ATL.
Okay.
2012 at my lowest.
But like a phoenix.
Yes.
You rose up from that.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Tell me about what that experience was like, getting to ATL with nothing in your hands, nothing in your pockets, and just building up from there.
I gotta give a shout out to my homies, man, SHON and Brandon. Like I said, I got in some trouble back at home, and I was at my lowest, man. And the only way nothing else I could do back at home. My time was up.
Okay.
But they had a business down here, and they know how passionate I am about the music, and they told me, I need to come down there, and they look out for me. But even when I came, I didn't tell them everything that I was going through.
Okay.
I was homeless, and then
wow.
I had a party, and I was staying for a minute because I looked out for him before.
So he let you stay in?
He didn't return the favor.
Wow.
He returned it, but I could tell it wasn't the same. It wasn't as genuine.
Same energy.
When I looked out for him.
Yeah.
You need that good energy.
But I'm the type of person, I go get it myself. And I don't like feeling like I'm in nobody's way. So now I'm sleeping in my car. I'm lying to people, lying to my people back at home. And I would be in the ATL 3 days. I would go home 4 days, and I'd make some money by teaching.
I respect you.
That's crazy.
I respect you for taking ownership of things you've done. I do.
How long is that drive?
I do the same, man.
Yeah.
So I respect you for that.
Yeah, much respect for that.
It's about 3.5 hour drive.
There's not many people that take responsibility for.
No,
other folks.
definitely.
Yeah. But I would be in Atlanta 3 days, and I go home 4 days, make some money, come back, and
That's crazy.
Started networking, and man, just asking, can I set up at parties and things, and play along with the DJ.
Yeah.
And one thing led to another, and I get my first house gig. I network so much, sometimes I forget people I network to.
Damn.
But I get a phone call. I got a phone call from my man Mike Sabilla, rest in peace.
Okay.
But I got my first gig was at the music room, and I was the drummer. And what you had to do is you had to freestyle to my beats.
Okay.
Whatever beat I made up, you had to freestyle to.
Okay.
So
That's dope. That's dope as fuck.
yeah.
You need skills for that,
Oh yeah. I love that.
When
kind
they
of
throw
job.
you off and you ain't practiced for
Yeah.
it, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's
I
when
love that
that's
kind
when
of
you can
jam.
tell what the
Yeah.
skills is there,
I love that kind of jam.
Yeah, I love
But
it.
it's just about one thing about ATL is like just being in the right place at the right time.
For sure.
Next thing you know, I'm on a school tour.
Wow.
Shout out my man James Cooper and the rest of the crew. Tropicana in Dubai. My brother's Manish, Tater George, a whole lot of people. you know, that we had guests on there. But
Yeah.
I'm on the school tour. We're going to 65 schools a year.
Wow.
After everybody performing, pull your phones out. You know, follow such.
Yeah.
Guess who wasn't allowed to say nothing?
Damn.
Because my name is One Badass Drummer. I couldn't say the word ass.
Right. That's crazy.
But I
You wanted to, though, didn't you?
I will. I'm a grown man.
You did.
But you know, one thing I am respectful.
No, I'm talking about at school. You know?
Yeah, man. These kids, they say way more than that. But I stand my ground, man. I have strong faith.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know, there's a lot of things in the world that's accepted that's not acceptable.
Okay.
Y'all offended by the word AZZ. Do y'all hear the music that these kids listening to?
For sure.
And a lot of things that we know
And that they're exposed that at home. That
Yeah.
you know, way worse than that.
Yeah.
Just by their parents.
Yeah, but
Facts.
you know, out of all those celebrities, you know, we would have different guests on there sometimes, and out of all those celebrities and stuff, at the end of the day, those kids still.
Oh, I see that show de la noche is tuned in over here.
Yeah. What's that, Roche?
Roche.
Out of all those celebrities, the kids wanted to know who I was.
Okay.
So I'm not wearing it now. I always wear my 1B.
Okay.
But I took my autograph and created a movement, man.
But I see you don't have the shirt, but you got the necklace. I see the pendant. That's dope. That's dope.
That's
Very
my
very
autograph.
dope.
Yeah, but it means one bad.
One bad.
But it just humbled me because, like I said, you know, I'm playing for big names.
Yeah.
And they still wanted to know who the drummer was because I kept the kids engaged. Because kids is not going to sit there and listen to a speaker speak.
Oh no, 100%. You kept it live for them.
Yeah, I kept them live through the whole show.
That's so dope. That's so
from,
dope.
From the beginning to the end.
Okay.
You know, we would get the message out. But what I'm getting at is, you know, I took my autograph and I created a movement called 1B World. 1B World means one bad way of realizing love dominates.
Okay.
It means no matter how much people go against God's plan for you, they can't stop it.
You can't stop it.
And look, now I'm here on a Latino
Blessings.
radio station.
Yeah.
And one thing I've been saying, 1B will be worldwide.
Right.
And I've been on TV too many times. I can't count now. You know, I've played with some of the biggest names in hip hop.
And you a humble dude, man.
But I mean, gente latina, you know,
If
one
you're-
badass drummer's ready to play for you too, you know.
Yo, you know what's crazy is that you have these incredible accolades. You've worked with these just incredible stars, and here you are, in this little humble a room.
Nah, it's big.
You know what I'm saying? Like it shows a lot of your character, and I do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for being here, for real, because it's crazy. It's
I can't
crazy.
explain, man, where I come from, and the way I dream. I don't sleep because I dream too much. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
I can't go to sleep because I'm always
you
dreaming.
I can
No,
relate.
those are facts.
I
You
can
know,
relate.
he stayed at my house and he was out the door hours before we even got up. You know, he was out the door.
I'm a professional, man. I was there
Yeah.
before the doors opened. I'm always the first at any show. I'm there before the sound man.
That's crazy, and that's very, very, very crazy to see in a real artist. Because a lot of artists that come through is just there's not a work ethic there. That you know what I'm saying.
Well,
that,
when I see that, is that they're taking this, this business part time.
yeah.
You know,
No,
they use
and
it as a
it's-
side. They it's what do you call it? A hobby for them.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
look
it's
at
not
it
a
as-
hobby.
I
This is
mean,
a-
even with people who profess to be, professionals,
Yes.
you can really see kind of like their respect for other people with their punctuality. I truly believe
Correct.
that. I truly believe that.
Correct.
I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah.
The El Show de la Noche show is in Miami.
Yes, sir.
I know it's drummers here in Miami.
Oh yeah.
I know it's some badass drummers here in Miami.
Oh yeah.
But y'all chose 1B.
That's true. That's true. That's
And
very
I
true.
appreciate y'all for that, man.
No doubt. No doubt.
Nah, man. Hey,
Yeah, same thing with
shout
you.
out to Roche and El Show de la Noche. You already know.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's how I feel every time I get a gig, especially when I'm dealing with my peoples up in New York
Right.
and some of my folks out west. Like when they choose me over all the other drummers that's better than me.
Yeah.
But
Feels good to be wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feels good to be wanted.
I tell people all the time, I'm not the best drummer, I'm the baddest.
And also
Try
them
to do
for
that.
to acknowledge
That's so awesome, bro.
to be acknowledged for your craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's always
Yeah.
Listen, I can relate
blessing,
100% with that,
Yeah.
and just to inject a little bit of my personal story into it, it's just I can relate to that because I have been in the music business and in the movement for over 20 years, and you know, this project that I just put out with EPS is that.
Congratulations!
Thank you, thank you very much. You know, it's 2 weeks out, 100,000 views. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 streams plus in Spotify. It just, to me, it's like, wow. You know, like to see that response from people is very gratifying.
I love to see people win, and you know, congratulations on that win.
Thank you.
Celebrate.
Thank you so much.
Celebrate it.
Oh, we celebrating it tonight at the strip club with DJ EPS. You know,
I already know, my man.
Bro.
Yeah. Please tell Trina I'll get on the next one.
I'll tell her. Tell her
on the next one. Yeah.
And but you know, won't be a lot of artists go through that same struggle, and they're not able to you know rise above it.
Yes.
You know, in between everything that you do, how do you keep yourself like centered and focused on you, on family, to be able to, you know, engage with the rest of the world? What keeps you sane, man?
I'm actually an introvert.
Okay.
Even when I am, if you do get me out, I probably 30 minutes all you gonna got me. I might stay 45. You saw that yourself. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I live an introvert life.
Okay.
Because I know I have a mission to accomplish.
Okay.
I mean, I used to be that guy that was, you know, giving to everybody. I have a very big heart, man. But then sometimes that can be a curse.
It can.
And you have to learn from anything that you've been through. Don't go through it twice.
Right.
And if you go through it twice, you damn sure better not go through it 3 times. I've been through so many disappointments in my life, man. And you know,
I understand that.
Yeah, so many disappointments.
Yeah.
So many people that have betrayed me, you know, disappointed me, and all I want to do is just see them win.
But now we're celebrating these accomplishments.
We celebrate these W's.
These W's. You know what I mean?
Yo, one B.
Yeah.
How about when you started getting into like heavy into the game?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. What where do you feel that things kind of like started snowballing and going in that positive direction?
Shout out to my man, my bro, the Wobble Man, John Boy on the track.
Okay.
Shout out to Fed Up For You, the school tour, but definitely the Wobble.
Nice.
This man personally sent for me.
Wobble.
And see, everybody think it's VIC. I mean, VIC is on it. He's rapping on it, but John Boy is the one who wrote that song. He's the producer of it. Yeah, John Boy on the track. Look him up.
Okay.
But
and how do you connect with him? What's that? Where's that connection happening with your man?
That's my bro. I can, you know, all the time.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the people. I don't let too many people in my circle, in my personal life. You know, I just don't do that anymore.
Was it that you were like kind of like working like sessions in different studios and meeting people?
I was doing a bass player by the name of Digigos. We was working on a show in the studio because he's the bass player for the Wobble.
Okay.
But he heard me playing, and he personally sent for me.
Really?
Yes.
And this is for the live shows.
Live shows and recording. I have 2 albums with him now.
Really?
Whole thing.
Yes.
So
wait, how does it work? Like you drum and they sample you and arrange you, or how does that work?
Yeah, I might go and do a live session, or I might do a drum loop.
Okay.
Or
okay.
I might just do some percussion on it. I have songs with my man Q Parker from 112 and Wingo from Jagged Edge.
Oh, nice.
Lil Will, Cool Breeze. I've recorded this thing on your studio several times.
Incredible.
Cujo Goody. That's my other big bro.
Goody Bob.
Yeah,
shout out to Goody Bob.
Yeah, I'm always saying him stuff. So you
nice.
You gonna hear his voice on some badass loops.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations on all that, man.
You know, there's so many names, man. I can name for you, and you can always go to my YouTube. You know, people can tell you anything, but
sure.
I got all the proof in the world. I don't really do a lot of name dropping, but I can prove it.
Well, you know, this is the place to do the name dropping because this is the Great FM.
Well,
we're here to do that.
This is what it's for, you know.
But you know what? I think it's very important that
he's humble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's very important to.
It's not that, man. This me. You know, I do turn up, but everybody that knows me. This is me.
Let them know what 1B's about. Go ahead and name drop on a little bit.
that's what I
Celebrate
see
those
you, and I
wins.
admire you that you are able to maintain being yourself throughout all this, because like you can easily be dressed in a very different way.
Mm-hmm.
You can be dressed perhaps like maybe like the people who you know what I'm saying, maybe like the Dungeon Family, maybe like regular rappers dress with, maybe you can be dressed like that, but you dress different. You act different. You're a different person. You're a different personality, and you're able to maintain that throughout being with all these people who, it's easy to rub. When you hang out with a lot of people, their habits rub off on you. You know what I'm saying? You dress in a certain way with your homies.
Pick up certain words.
Look how I dress. You can say I dress like similar to whatever. But even in that, you're original, and that's so dope.
Thanks.
Is that something that you do on purpose, or it's just your natural way of being?
When I play sports, I've always been different. I've always just been different. The whole team had green and white shoes.
Okay.
I had yellow and white shoes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I get it from my dad, man. Cause my dad way cooler than me.
Yeah.
My dad's so damn cool, man.
Damn.
For real. And I know that's where I get it from. That's my first hero.
Well, now that you mentioned your dad, let me ask you a little bit about your past.
Yes.
How is it that you start in the music? Do you come from a musical family?
My dad.
Yeah.
My dad was
he's an artist. Oh, okay.
He was a singer. When he was younger, he was on the road with the AZZ brothers.
Oh, really?
But when I was born, he would take me to practices.
Okay.
I was just that little boy in the way.
I see what you're saying.
Everybody know you. You know your kid bad.
Yeah.
But, like I always been a badass for real. But they trying to practice, and I'm always in the way on the drums. Want to get on the drums, and that's why to this day, when kids want to get on my drums, I don't stop them. Man.
Okay.
But my dad, yeah.
You were only child.
Yeah, I'm on the child.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's who introduced me to this whole thing, man.
Really?
Even though I was an athlete, I was a star athlete.
Okay.
I wasn't just on the team. I was a badass.
And was it something like you weren't trying to focus on music, like you didn't care about music, you cared about your sports?
It was just a talent that I had.
Okay.
Like I said, I would entertain my team, and the other sometimes the opposing team would come over, especially in Pop Warner days.
Yeah.
I'm up there beating on the bleachers with the
Them
pins.
come and rap and shit.
In the playground, all that,
Yeah.
So I've always been a spotlight type person,
Cool.
even though I'm a private person. When I'm around people, I just like to show people a good time and give them memories, man. That's my joy right there.
I get you.
Yeah, one badass memory.
And growing up as an athlete and kind of like shining and stuff like
All
that,
my life.
it just comes with the package, right? It's
Yes.
like
Yes.
even though that you say you're an introvert, you very much like
Yes.
in the public eye and everything. But it's I think it's very cool that you keep that part of yourself.
Yeah.
That introvert part of yourself. Because I guess you come to a point where no matter where you come from, how much money you have, if you don't have yourself in check, if you don't have a hold of yourself, you lose it.
I just know,
Right?
Yeah.
one thing about it, when you meet new people or when people meet you, you have to prove yourself to them.
Yeah.
And, like I said, I've been disappointed so many times, and that's what I learned, from my past, and not to keep doing that, because I got something I'm trying to accomplish, man.
I feel you.
I'm really trying to change
I just
this world.
move with the people with the same type of frequency and energy as me.
Yeah.
Trying to reach the same goal.
But sometimes that's an act. Sometimes that's an act.
Break that down for me. Why is it that? Why is that your point of view?
Just like Lil Wayne said, a wolf can wear sheep's clothing, but you still see his teeth. And it's a lot of wolves in his entertainment in his entertainment business, man. It's a lot of
Kind of like when politicians smile.
yeah.
That's a good analogy.
People steal your ideas. People steal
Yeah.
your act. You just got to be careful who you talk to. Even the devil comes to you with a smile.
And like in the book, it says that the devil came to Jesus.
Yeah.
While Jesus was in the desert, he said, "Jesus, I know you're hungry. I know you're thirsty. You're tired. Look at this. I offer you all of this."
Yeah. So that's how.
and Jesus said, "Nah,
Nah, I ain't got no time
I'm
for that.
good.
Yeah.
I'd rather be thirsty and all that."
Yeah.
And right before we got on here, I would take $5 million over $50 million.
Yeah,
And I'd be okay with
peace
that.
of mind.
Yeah,
It's not like peace of mind.
I get that $50 million on my own.
Yeah.
But you just have to be careful in this business and just in life, period. Not just this business, in life.
In life.
There's a lot of bad people out there, man.
Yeah.
I don't like bad people.
Right.
I'm a badass, but I'm not a bad person. That's what I said in my last interview, and I stand by that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Experience, you got to learn by your experiences.
A lot of people got to learn too. You know, some people don't even know that they're making mistakes just by the way they're being raised.
Yeah.
And later on in life, you know, I'm just telling you from personal experience. That later on in life, you learn. You're like, all right, well, you know, this ain't right, because I wouldn't want it done to me.
Yeah.
And then once
not a lot of people think like that.
One,
They don't care.
you
don't care.
You go
They
through
don't
these
care.
changes.
They don't take that into account. I wouldn't want that done to me.
Right.
Go
See,
to
they
the-
don't mind doing it, but when it's done to them, then they get upset.
Go in the ruin.
But they don't mind for the other
very
person to
true.
be upset
That's very
while
true.
it was done to them.
And another thing, I'm calm, but don't make me mad. I'm like Hulk.
I ain't no pussy, but no pussy. Yo,
Yeah, but you know, even with that, I had to learn how to control how I respond.
Yo, man, we over here toasting to the good life. You
as men,
try to bring
as
it back,
men,
right?
we
Yeah.
do learn. You know, we do learn little by little how to control certain aspects of our life like that, and to, you know.
So we over here toasting to the good life. You that trying to bring me back, right?
But I just had to learn, because I ain't about that life, but I can be about that life.
And it's not even about that.
Yeah.
It's not even about that.
It's
It's
just
not even about
it's
that.
just all about.
Not anymore, it ain't, you know.
No, it's just all about being a man.
Yes.
Don't test my man.
Yes.
But I don't even want to be in those kind of situations.
Nowadays, I try.
Yeah, but I just don't want to be in those kind of situations, because the last time I had to prove that I'm about that life. You know, I had to watch out for my life.
That's what's up.
You know, and being a single parent, you know, you just have to. It's not being scared; it's being smart.
Being smart.
It's just being smart. It's not you. It's not
Thinking steps ahead. Many steps ahead.
Yeah, I've had them come for me.
Well, B, let me ask you this: the future. What
Yes.
does the future hold, or where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I want to create a world of badasses. One big world. That's all I talk about.
Is that a label that you're trying to start?
That's my autograph. One B World Order.
Okay.
The fashion part of it.
Okay.
The 1B that you see me wear all the time that's on my drums. That's my autograph. But it has unlimited meanings. For me, it means one badass drummer.
Okay.
For you, it means whatever you want it to mean. One badass. You caption it.
Okay.
So I'm trying to create a world of badasses.
Like one badass artist, or you know.
Yeah, I pledge allegiance to the
I
flag.
like that.
Of the baddest nation in the universe. One B world. We will never compete with anyone, for we are the baddest at what we do in our 1B world.
Wow.
Many will envy and hate us, but that's the issue they must deal with, for we are 1B worldians.
That's true
Protected by
poetry
God.
right there.
Yeah.
True
And,
prose.
Yeah.
Seems like you've thought about this.
It
Seems like you giving it some thought.
That's the pledge. You ain't let me finish.
Okay, go ahead, please.
I got
do.
the whole pledge, but yeah.
Spit it out, brother. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Top to
Yeah.
bottom. Go ahead.
I
Go
have
from
a
the
flag.
beginning.
I have a flag and everything.
Go ahead. Go from the beginning. I want to hear the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the baddest nation in the universe, 1B world. We will not compete with anyone, for we are the baddest at what we do in our 1B world. Many will envy and hate us, but that is their issue they must deal with, for we are 1B worldians, protected by God, Yahweh, with encouragement and blessings for all. We are 1B worldians. We are the 1B world order.
Nice.
1B will be worldwide.
Incredible. Yo. Blah, 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 blah. That was very cool. Very cool.
I just want you to have that confidence.
Very, very
yourself.
dope.
But in the future, I'm pushing for endorsements. That's another reason I stay here a little bit longer.
Okay.
I got some people that want to market, my brand and everything.
Nice.
Sunglasses.
Okay. Is that something of your own design? The Egyptian beetle.
I actually have sunglasses with my logo on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everything.
Oh, nice.
So I'm trying to get endorsements with them.
Okay.
Because I'm on a TV show.
Right.
I do play with different celebrities. Sports drinks. People don't realize drummers are athletes too.
Yeah, no, yeah. People
Yeah.
need to realize that shit.
Yeah.
Because that
It's
being
hard,
a drummer is an endurance challenge.
Yes. So,
My respects to drummers. I've always had the and to all percussionists. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Because I come up with the Latin influence. I know timbaleros, like the biggest man of all, Tito Puente. And I've seen that man in videos, and I've seen his son in live, and I've seen what timbaleros, and
it's a lot, man.
You know what I mean?
We catch cramps. We get tired.
Wow.
But I'm pushing for
Incredible.
endorsements.
You know,
with the sunglasses.
Right.
You know, that's my trademark. Drinks. My name Cricket Wireless. If y'all watching this, y'all need to holler at me.
So many avenues, right? So many avenues.
I'm on the El Show de la Noche show. So, am I saying it right?
El Show de la Noche con Giovanni Rosé.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a TV show. I've been in a couple of videos, and some have over 10, 20 million views.
Right.
I'm in a Grammy-nominated video that I helped direct.
Which is?
Calvin Richardson, Woman's Got to Have It.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot to do with that video.
Nice.
On the back part of it.
Okay.
You know, and that actually was a turning point in my life too. By the way.
Why was that? Why is that?
It can't. For one, it was nominated for 2 Grammys.
Okay.
2, I had a lot to do with it as far as like helping out.
Yeah.
And it was number 2 on the countdown.
Were you recognized for your work in that? Were you officially recognized?
Not officially. Okay. It's okay. It was on BET.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
You know. I'm
got bragging rights. That's a lot.
Yeah, bragging rights.
Yeah, that's something I can go to grave with.
Okay.
That's one of my accomplishments.
Where can people find you? Website, social media. Let people know. Let them know.
One Badass Drummer is the number 1 BADAZZ drummer. Again, the number 1 BADAZZ drummer. And my website is 1BWorldLLC.com.
Okay.
And I have some cool things on there, man. And
all right.
You can see what I'm about. It's more than drums. You know, one of my hashtags is it's bigger and badder than drums. And
That's dope.
It's all about my message, man.
And a message, and you have a message,
yes.
which is awesome.
They told me what I was doing wasn't gonna happen, man. Then next thing you know, I'm on stage with Nas, and in the middle of the show, this man stops the show and say, "Now get a drummer, so I'm gonna show it to you after this."
Okay.
He didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do that.
Not to mention that's Nas.
That's dope, man.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy,
Nas, man.
Legendary.
A legend.
Yeah.
Legendary.
A legend.
Yeah.
And nobody got to talk to him after the show but one person.
Damn, that's dope. That's so dope.
Nobody could even get near him.
Why? He just don't like nobody around him. He's a little bit of an introvert himself. I've heard. I've seen in his interviews and
Man, he did that right there, and his security opened that whole crowd.
Wow.
And I can show that to you on video. Like I said, I got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, bro.
I'm the only one got to come up to him. I gave him one of my shirts and just thanked him, for that moment in my life, for real.
Wow.
And
wow. Where was this? Where were you guys playing?
We was at the CIAA tournament in Charlotte.
Wow.
And shout out to my man Ty Stats. We opened up for him. Special Aid. I rocked out with him that night. But I also rocked out with the DJ, and even some of the DJs back. But DJ Envy was there too. He got one of my shirts.
Dope. Dope.
That was just a highlight of my life, man.
Imagine that.
And I have it on video where he said I get a drummer son.
Nice.
Cause you know how New York do it. They bring all of New York on stage with them.
Right.
So you couldn't even see me back there, man. but
he still say, hey, drummer.
Yeah.
Let me get that something low.
Yeah. But
the
fact that Nas took time out of his show.
Yeah.
To acknowledge One Badass Drummer, man. I'll never forget that moment in my life, man.
What a blessing. What a blessing.
It's always great to get acknowledged for your craft.
It is.
Yeah. Black Rob, I can't. I don't know how much time we have, but I gotta.
We got plenty of time.
Black Rob, man.
Tell me a little bit about Black Rob's story. Tell me a little bit how is it that you and Black Rob, what's the relationship like? You guys grew up together.
Nah.
You guys went to high school.
Man,
is it later on in life that you guys get to meet each other? How does that happen?
We were booked for a show.
Okay.
One thing I'm gonna put out there: Black Rob wasn't on no drugs or anything, man. Black Rob was sick.
Black Rob was doing.
One thing
he was touring with Woe and all that stuff.
Yeah, Bad Boy.
Before
he was
no. My question is like before he passed.
Yes.
Was he touring?
No.
Oh, okay.
He was staying right there with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
He was sick.
Sorry to interrupt you. Back to how you guys met.
Okay.
An event.
I was booked with him.
Okay.
And the night of the show, he had to go to the hospital.
Okay.
And when he got out, he had nowhere to go. His people back at home told him to stay here, from what I was told, and he just didn't have nowhere to go.
Wait, and this is. When did this event happen?
2000. It was 2021.
His
last days. his last days. But anyway, you know, his manager.
Where was that? I'm sorry.
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was just in a situation where he had nowhere to go. His I don't know why he wasn't getting his royalties.
Wow.
But the main thing, BR had strokes, and he was on dialysis. There wasn't no drugs. Now he admit the things he did, but his last days, he was clean.
So he was sick.
He was sick.
And he was sick because of the drugs?
No, strokes.
Oh,
strokes and dialysis. He was on dialysis, and he no one was looking out for him. And I told
he had like a liver problem. Was that it?
Yeah. I told his people, just bring him to me. I got him.
Really?
The first night he came to me, man, I saw a broken man.
Wow.
Like really, he was damn near dead. To be honest with you, you could tell he didn't want to live no more.
That's so crazy.
That same night, man, I called my sister Sarita J. She's an artist too. I gotta get you with her.
Okay.
But she does hair too as well. And I just asked her to do this favor for me. I said, hell no, man, you still be on. I'm talking to him like this. You still Black Rob. I don't give a damn what you look like, whatever. You still Black Rob. And I took him and I cleaned him up. I'm gonna show you the video after this. I cleaned him up, and as we cleaning him up, he's coming back to life.
Wow.
We're playing his music. I'm bringing my nephews down and making them respect. You got a legend in your house.
Yeah.
You got a legend in your house right now.
Wow, that's so
But
touching.
you can see it, man. You can see him coming to life, seeing himself on that video. You can see him just like 20 years coming off of him, man. And when she finished with him, dog, all the gray was gone.
He was happy.
He couldn't stop looking in the mirror.
Wow.
He was just doing this the whole time, man. And from that night on, I had a brother. And I had his back, man. And all I wanted, I was working on my own documentary, From Basements and Dreams to Arenas and Screams.
Wow.
I put that to a side to make sure he was straight. I wanted to help him as much as I could.
That's so fucking crazy.
I started making phone calls and things, man. He could stay in my house as long as he wanted to.
Really?
But he had to go to his dialysis, and his team wasn't taking him. And,
Wow.
I didn't know nothing about dialysis.
So this whole situation with dialysis, he was doing it in Atlanta.
In New York.
Oh, wow.
See, he got stuck in Atlanta. He ain't had nobody had his back, man.
So they took him out to Atlanta to perform, and then they left him there? What the fuck?
The situation is, I don't like speaking on other people, but the situation was he didn't have nowhere to go, and
That is incredible.
God put me in that man's
Yeah.
life. He put me in that
Most
man's life.
definitely.
It needs to be spoken about.
Yeah.
It does.
But
Wow. That is so incredible.
I just made sure he was straight, man. I started calling my medical friends.
Okay.
Because I didn't know nothing about dialysis or nothing. I didn't know that you have to go.
Right.
But I did know that this man needed help.
Yeah.
And you become delirious all the
Yeah,
time.
and then like I'm trying to tell people, what's going on. Nobody's listening to me, so I just took it upon myself. I'm seeing the man go through pain, and
That's so crazy.
My girl's brother went through that.
I got
Through dialysis?
Yeah, I got to finish it. So I took it upon myself to do what I had to do, and my friends, my medical friends, they started. I just told them I need help.
Yeah.
This man is in pain. He needed whatever. So I got the information I needed, and my friend Alicia, she's a lifetime friend of mine. She was in North Carolina at the time, but she had a son that was on the same thing. So I reached out to her, and she's a nurse too. So I reached out to her, and she did a lot of research for me in Georgia, and we got connected to the right people, and that's when I started doing what I had to do in private.
Right.
But even though all that's going on, I got him with me on my videos, shooting my set. I'm keeping him.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
I got him looking like Bad Boy all over again.
And so did you document this and kind of turn it into like a documentary?
There's a documentary out, but I have my own that I need to do because nobody knows
the truth.
Yes.
What happened?
Even the things that we talked about, man.
Wow.
It ain't right, man. It's Black Rob. You sold millions of albums and
Well, there's probably a bunch of fans and everybody that really want to know.
They really want to know what.
want to know what happened.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? People that really care.
That's so crazy.
Wow. The man told me he didn't want to die, and I
course.
said, "You're not gonna die. I got you. You just gotta listen to me."
Yeah.
But, I had to make a decision, man, and I put him. I got the services set up. Pat Shea, thank you, Pat Shea. you know I'm saying thank you if you're watching this. But she did a lot of footwork for me and helped me get her. To this day, I never met her in person.
Wow.
But I was FaceTiming with her because she's part of the dialysis unit, whatever, you know.
Oh, in New York?
No, in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He when he ready, after he had me, he didn't want to go back to New York.
Wow. Did he die in Georgia?
In Georgia, yeah. But you know, she helped me set up services for him.
Okay.
And he was getting those services, and I was supposed
shout out to her. Man. You know what I mean?
I was supposed to. He wanted his money being sent to me, his royalty checks.
Yeah. And
what I was going to do is get him a place.
Yeah.
Pretty much just become his power of attorney.
Yeah.
But you know,
things didn't turn out like that.
If they just left him alone and let me finish what I was doing and listen to me, he'd still be here.
Wow.
I'm talking to the new people the people that came back around and everybody that's around him. Y'all got him here and got him there, but no. I got his medicine here. This is what he needs. Why you giving him? You know, for one, he on dialysis. You know,
they was giving him a drink.
Yeah. You know, give him ice. Give him ice. It's the little things. You're killing him.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You're killing him. But nobody's listening. Everybody got him here and there and stuff. But you know,
that's very deep. That's very deep, and yeah. I definitely want to check that out, man. Whenever that comes out, that you're able to put it out, because that's an incredible story.
But I'm sure they didn't know. You know, you just have to educate yourself on things. You know,
sure.
I mean, he is, but I understand the excitement of things and stuff.
Yeah.
But to me, he was Robert Ross.
Okay.
You know, I mean, for real, and I just know for a fact, you know, if he was still with me, he'd still be here today.
Incredible. That's very, very incredible. And it's crazy.
He's looking down upon you, man. You know?
I bet that you had never even imagined that was going to happen to you. That you guys were going to be able to bond and know each other that way.
Never at all, man.
Wow.
Wait till you see these videos.
Wow.
You know, me and him.
Very cool. Very cool stuff to know. You got a big heart, brother.
Yeah, I was in
Virginia.
Virginia.
Got a big heart. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was in Virginia when I got the news. My man, you know, Cujo called me and asked me, was it true?
He let you know fast.
Man, on my way back home from Virginia, I just did a show with Benny Siegel and Freeway.
Wow.
You know, on high. And
yeah.
That was a long ride back home.
I can imagine.
That was a long ride.
I can imagine.
And every day, I'm not lying, every day, man, I still get his mail.
Damn, that's
I still get his mail. You know, all these people saying he was with them and this and that. But look at the dates of the videos. You know, when I'm posting videos of look at the dates. So how was he with you when he was with me?
Yeah. Wow.
It just wasn't about no
exposure.
I don't care about no exposure. And you let your work speak for yourself.
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
And the relationship that you had with him is something that nobody can take away from you.
Not at all, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I got tear in my eye, but I got
these
these
It's okay, man. It's okay, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, when you lose a brother like that, I understand that. I can relate to that.
It could have been prevented, man. But
some brothers you're born in blood with, other brothers you meet along the way.
Yeah,
and that's so real. That's so real.
Yeah, I just know the truth, man, and he's missed.
He is missed. He is very missed. Mm-hmm. I wanna change a little bit of direction because I want to get in some time with my man Elvis here. But I was thinking.
Let me cut y'all one more time.
Okay, go ahead.
Chico Fue, thank you, bro.
Wait.
Jay, thank you. Yo Son Tyler, thank you. Mike Beasley, badass, thank you. Stone,
shout out to Mike Beasley.
Thank you, man. Thank y'all for real. Y'all led me to this man right here. And now I'm back in Miami.
That's what's up.
And I'm on the show.
Mike Beasley on the thing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Roche's on there. Everybody's on
shout
there.
out to Roche.
Yeah, but Chico Fue, man, that's my bro.
Okay.
You know, that's who got me down here. And if it wasn't for him, you know.
Well, I was about to. Well, that's the transition I was about to make. I was about to segue into how is it that you meet Elvis, and how is it that you come to this whole thing with the show and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, my tears ain't showing out here.
Hey, ain't showing. No worries.
It's all right, man. You know,
I'll cut through it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Photoshop.
Yeah, this came up there with Chico, man, and like he's just like everybody else, man. When they see me, I don't know what it is about me, but they see something in me, man, and I just
it's the energy, the frequency, man. You already know you want
the frequency. I like that.
The frequency, man.
Yeah, and I'm just thankful for it, man. I know who's watching over me, man, and it's all favor.
No doubt.
You know, every blessing I've ever had in my life is all favor.
That's what's up.
Because I'm not the best drummer, for real. I'm not the best drummer.
But you're the baddest.
I'm the baddest.
That's what's up.
In my world, you can't tell me I ain't the baddest. And then I want everybody to feel that way about themselves.
Nice.
Shout out to one badass drummer.
Yeah. Yo, so Elvis, how is it that you come into the acquaintance of 1B?
Through Chico Fue, you know what I'm saying? We met through him.
Okay.
Great friend of mine. You know what I
Okay.
mean? We've been working in the industry together for probably the last 6 years. Me and Chico got out of prison at the same time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, from different you know what I'm saying, environments.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And we winded up here in Miami.
This is you know Chico Fue from back in New York.
Nah, I know Chico Fue from here.
Oh, okay.
From Miami.
Oh, you were locked up here.
Chico Fue's from here, but I wasn't locked up with him.
Oh, okay.
He was getting out of prison in Miami. I was getting out of prison in Orlando.
Oh.
And he's Camp's new assigned artist, by the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out Camp. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah, he's Chico Fue's Camp.
You got time to come through sometime, bro.
Oh, no problem, man.
Yeah.
You already know, man. We're gonna holler at the
Yeah,
as soon as we get out of here.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, you already know. I met him here at a hip hop everything event that was going on here in Miami, held by Draco. Shout out Draco.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's hip hop everything, and I actually met Chico there. He was at the same function, and he was like, "Yeah, you know, I'm just getting out, man. Da da da. You know, I'm doing this music thing, and." You know, he was, you know, we weren't where we're at right now, you know what I'm saying? So 6 years, you know, 6 years later, here we are. But I met him there, and I was telling him, bro, I just got out myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. He's like, I just got out yesterday. I was like, me too.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And we met in Miami at this function with Hip Hop Everything with a bunch of, you know, my artists that I've been working with for years. Thealize, Jay Savvy, Ricky Polo, Chase Mills. I mean, the whole crew out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And the whole South Rages crew was out there too. And you know, Jay Savage here from Miami, you know, representing Miami. You know what I'm saying? He was underground.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He still keeps it underground. You know what I'm saying? But he makes classes. I'm gonna show you his music.
No doubt.
But me and Chico, we kept it moving, man, and you know, he moved to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there in Fort Pierce, and we just kept it moving, man, till we got to where we at right now.
How far is Fort Pierce?
If I'm driving, it's gonna be 7. Anybody else, probably 8.5.
I felt like I was on a roller coaster coming here with this guy.
And so you guys drove from Fort
Well,
Pierce over here.
I showed him what the I-95 is about.
Okay,
You know what I mean? I showed him what the I-95 is about. He's like, we can't do this in Georgia.
So and then because I got a couple questions for you already. But so you meet him through Chico, and you already have this relationship by that time.
No. I developed the relationship with the TV station about a year exactly a year ago, and shout out to Roche and that show de la noche. You know what I'm saying? For accepting me as family. You know what I'm saying? And bringing me in. I'm now the publicist and the casting director.
Dope, fucking dope.
You know. And they've accepted me as family, and I try to, you know, I prove myself. You know what I mean? I prove myself every time I go.
That's dope.
And I show them that things will get easier every time. No hiccups.
Nice. And you're up at Fort Pierce, and you're managing that whole thing. So you come down just to do, you know, the show over here, whenever the artists come through.
Most of the stuff I can do, you know, from home, but when, you know, I'm always on the road. You know?
Okay.
I'm always in Miami. You know what I'm saying?
But you're originally from where?
I was born in New Jersey.
Okay.
And as soon as I was born, I was raised in Puerto Rico. Okay. Shout out Puerto Rico for, you know.
Allá todo es melaza.
Y eso que soy cubano, you know.
Right. tú eres cubano criado en
Los
Puerto
padres
Rico.
míos, los dos son cubanos.
Okay.
Y me criaron en Puerto Rico.
Nice.
Y yo iba a la escuela y cuando aprendí, tú sabes, lo que estaba pasando en el mundo, tú sabes, cuando ya están
entrando la adolescencia.
Papi, ¿por qué ustedes hablan diferente? Yo me metí en problemas allá en la escuela porque la maestra me dijo que recogiera ese palo. Y yo fui y recogí un palo y me dijo, no, eso no. Porque para los boricuas, un palo es una mata,
sí,
un árbol.
Yeah.
¿Entiendes? So, yo fui y recogí un palo, you know what I mean? You know, a stick.
Yeah.
But it actually means a plant for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was learning between two dialects of, you know, Spanish, and it's very interesting, man. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen two Cuban parents that raised their child in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And no Puerto Rican ever has. They're like, yeah, it's uncommon. You know what I mean? But after Puerto Rico, I landed in Texas, in Houston, Texas, and you know, got to be with the Mexicans over there.
Nice.
So, you know, my Spanish is mixed up with Cuban, Puerto Rican, Mexican dialect. No. You know.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So after that, back up top.
Okay.
And I finally learned English. I finally learned how to speak English when I get back up top.
Right.
You know, so what's the matter for you, my friend? This over there, you know.
Yeah,
so until I, you know, I learned it up top. But then after that, I moved to Florida.
Okay.
You know, my parents. I actually convinced my parents because there was a lady that was close to us. She was my, you know, grandma.
Okay.
So you know, we moved.
She was a grandma without being the grandma.
Right. She was like my mom's best friend, Betica. So everybody out here in Miami, you know what I'm saying? Shout out the Babo family, you know what I'm saying? Betica and everybody, you know what I'm saying? You know, all my family's here in Miami too, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out, you know, all my people over here, Tolo Basulto.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You already know my family too, you know, 1996, Brothers to the Rescue, Jose Basulto.
Damn.
Yeah, that's my uncle. That's my, you know, my dad.
I seen the movie. Yeah, that's all real shit.
Yeah.
That's
Ese
crazy.
mi tío.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You got some history there.
No, yeah.
That's crazy.
A lot of times I come to Miami and I don't mention who I am for the
Right.
simple fact that a lot, you know, I had
Could be
people
controversial.
I had people crying on
It could be
set.
controversial.
It you know, people that have actually had their lives saved by him.
Yeah.
Like I've had them on the show over here, and they asked me are you related to, and then the tears dropping out, and then my artist coming up to me and saying, yo, what you do to this man? I'm like, if I tried to explain this right, just give us a moment, you know what I mean? And he, you know, the guy was telling us, he was like, if your uncle didn't save my life, you know, I wouldn't be the jeweler here in Miami that I am today.
Many stories like that.
Oh, many.
Yo,
for all the freedom fighters. Shout out to all the
freedom fighters. Yo, Elvis, you know, it's so crazy. There's so much that I want to talk to you, and we are like at the end of our time. But okay, so before we end the show, I know I'm gonna bring you back, just so you know.
Can I give you a quick?
I'm gonna bring you back. Well, hold on. I'm gonna bring you back. So cause we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about a lot. But go ahead, tell me what you want to tell me.
The name ESE Promotions.
Where does it come from?
ESE Promotions comes from Exceptional Students Education.
Okay.
Which was that class that you didn't leave, and I was on for it.
Okay.
And I turned it into a global name.
Okay.
Yeah. Until I finally embraced it and didn't know that it was, you know, God giving me my name.
That's dope.
You know.
How do you?
I turned it into Elvis's Spectacular Entertainment.
Nice. How do you fall into working with the TV show?
Oh man, well I was already working with artists, home team celebrities.
Okay.
Meaning we all came up together, you know, from the bottom until we you know got to where we were going.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I mean we're still climbing those ladders, but what I'm saying is that we made it from just local to global.
Nice.
you know, and they're all on a team. We've been together forever, you know what I'm saying? So once we, you know, escalated those levels, you know what I'm saying? It's like a, you know, homebred celebrity team that we go around the world and, you know, throw shows around the world.
Dope.
I even have, you know, tours going to Europe this summer.
Okay.
For independent artists.
Nice.
You know, kind of cutting the, you know,
One
I heard you about
the
that.
bull.
I heard you talking about that.
Cutting the bull out of the game. These
Okay.
useless showcases and useless things that, you know, these artists are really getting no recognition for.
I get you.
It's just a bunch of rappers, you know. So we cut all that out of the game, and we actually make it inexpensive for them to travel and get heard overseas.
Dope.
Radio interviews.
Dope.
It includes hotel stay, food. I mean, you get a whole itinerary, and I mean, it's just
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, like I said, we got to get out of here because we're already short of time. But you are invited to come back again because we definitely got to
Shout out to one badass drummer.
I want to definitely sit down with you and do a show on you.
Shout out to VILLANO Music. Shout out.
Such a pleasure to meet you. Such a pleasure to
great
work with
FM
you.
Latino.
To have been blessed to be backed up by you.
Thanks, man.
That was so awesome. And we're going to keep on working.
Yes.
This will come out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, you guys make sure you tune in to El Show de la Noche con Giovanni Rosé.
And we'll be there. Yo, when does that come out? When does
I'm not allowed to say right now.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's keep it a mystery. It'll come out very soon.
Coming soon.
But
the commercials will be out soon.
I want to thank One Badass Drummer for being here. I want to thank Elvis ESE Promotions for being here at the Head Bad Guy Show. You know, me, it's Sean the Villano. You know, I mean, Elvis here. You know what I'm saying, with the motherfucking culture. I like to rub elbows with talent because I always tell myself, if you're amongst the greatest, you'll be considered the greatest. So that's why I love bringing people like you guys around to be considered the greatest, like y'all.
Mike Tyson was saying something about that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that next time.
We'll get to that. But I want to thank you guys again, and make sure you guys check us out on YouTube.com / The Great FM Latino. That's where you can find all the interviews, everything. And then you're going to be able to check us out on Spotify and all those other, you know, places where you get your podcasts and everything like that. So check us out, The Great FM Latino and thegreatfm.com. You know what it is. The Great FM Latino. Let's go. The Sean Villa. Let's go.
Yeah.
Go.
Go.
That's what I'm doing already.
Music.